Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. Joanna here, and I wanted to speak to you guys about grace. I'm not going to go into too much details, right? But again, part 2 of grace. Make sure you get this book, you guys. If you want to know about Jesus, if you want to get closer to Jesus, I think this is a phenomenal book for you to make sure you get. It was a gift to me. I'm not exactly sure. It says US is only $10. I'm pretty sure you can download it, with technology for cheaper amount, right? I want you guys to understand, right? There's people in this world that don't believe in God. There's people in this world that says there is no higher power, right? I said this in my last video. I got cut off by a phone call. However, I want you guys to understand, you're not better than me and I'm not better than you. I'm not better than you just because I'm learning about grace now. And you're not better than me because you knew about grace. What makes us different is the fact that we have different gifts inside of us and different blessings that Jesus gave us, okay? But that does not mean that we're better than one another. We are equal into Jesus' eyes. That's why the Pledge of Allegiance, says, and we stand under one nation. Why? Because under one nation means that we're equal. Grace is like a cold shower when it's too hot, or a nice cold pool when it's summertime. Grace is like the smell of a brand new car. Grace is like a home cooked meal when you've been incarcerated for so long. Grace is like love at first sight. Grace is like when you first held that child when you first had. That's what grace is, y'all. It's phenomenal. Grace is not judgmental. Grace is not out here for you to be like, oh, I know grace, so therefore I can't hang with you because you don't know about grace or because you live a different life. No. You should go out with the people, that are the opposite. You should go after the people that are opposite of you. Why? How are they going to know? That's probably why they're still stuck in that type of lifestyle, because no one took the time, because everyone is judging them about what they're doing and how they're doing it, what they're wearing and what they're not wearing. It's none of your business. If God needs them to wear something different, he will make sure that they wear something different. If God needed them to be in a mansion, they'd be in a mansion. If God needed them to not to be rude, they wouldn't be rude. They are going through a different stage than you. Help them. Stop judging one another. You have a blessing to offer someone else. Give it to someone else so you can release that blessing so 10 other ones can come at you. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect, y'all. Oh my gosh, my mind is the worst. I struggle so much. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea with the things I struggle in my life, on how I think, how the devil's always in my ear, living under condemnation. And guess what? I'm 30 years old, you guys, and I'm still going through it. Why? Because there's something that I'm missing. That doesn't mean that I'm still not in that work in progress with the Lord. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to, succeed what he has planned for me. That doesn't mean I'm still not going to travel the world and preach his word. No, that means right now he still needs me to learn. So therefore, he got me where he needs me to be at. Trust him, y'all. Trust him and believe in the grace that he offers us freely. It's free, y'all. It's free. All you need to do is give him your time. In this book, it speaks about how you should not worry about how many verses, in chapters you read in the Bible, but just set a timer. Set a timer. If you say that you're going to get 5 minutes a day in the morning time, 5 minutes at night, set a timer. No matter how much you read, that 5 minutes is what you got. Next thing you know, you'll be giving him 10 minutes. Next thing you know, you'll be giving him 20 hours of your day when you only got 24 hours a day, right? And you will still feel so rest, so peaceful, so joyful inside that you'll be wondering, where did the old you come from? I have a saying, I'm in no competition with no one. I never have been. Let me rephrase that. I have not been since I became a mother. Why? Because I realized when I became a mom, the person that I'm in competition with is the old me. I need to be better. I look around me, right? And I'm not comparing myself to somebody else, but I'm seeing what I like in them and I might not have it. And I'm like, I want that. It's just like, God, if I'm supposed to have that, show me how I get that in me. I want all good stuff. I'm sorry. And sometimes I want all the bad stuff, because the bad stuff is what makes us greater too. Because it's no great success without struggle, y'all. You need to struggle to understand the great meaning of, worshiping the Lord and thanking the Lord and having faith and living under grace. Why? Because if you didn't, you'd be thinking your head be all up here and stuck in places that it shouldn't be in. God don't want us to walk like that. God wants us to live in love and grace and mercy and understanding and wisdom and seeking him no matter what. Everything you do, you guys, you ever almost got hit by somebody that was on their phone or falling asleep, right? Don't beep your horn and cuss them out. You know why? That person might be working 3 jobs because they got kicked out, because they went through a wrong divorce, or because they got cheated on, or because they lost their kids, or you never know what someone's going through. Stop judging. Stop being so fast to tick off on someone. And I still deal with this, y'all. And I'm not saying from someone else. I'm speaking about myself. I'm speaking how I still struggle with making sure I keep my composure when I'm having a rough day, when I put too much on myself. Because it's not him. I do it. You know why? Because Joanna got to handle things. I got to get it. People look at it as I got to be in control. It's not that. It's just, I'm just so used to handling it, because I've been taught if you want something done the right way, you do it your daggone self. Don't wait for somebody else, and don't expect somebody else to do it. And if you expect or wait for somebody else to do it, then don't be mad when it ain't done right. Right? So I just learned not to ask people for help. I just learned if I can't handle it, well, when I'm done trying to handle it, I start praying. No, it's the other way around. Start praying before you think you can handle it, because you can't handle it. You can't handle nothing in this world. We think, when everything goes our way in the everyday aspect, right, that we are in full control. And yet we still fail to realize just to send a simple thank you before we go to bed. Lord, I just realized I had a phenomenal day. No one got smart. No one cussed me out. No one almost hit me. No one beeped the horn at me. I didn't lose money. I gained money. Guess what? We ain't do that. He made everything work out. He was in the midst of every single thing, because he said, I need her to have a good day. I want him to be peaceful today for him to see. And we still fail to see. And he'll do it again, even before you say thank you. And he keep on doing it. Why? Y'all, because of grace. That's the only answer. It's unconditional love and grace. I hope you guys get it. I can't quote a lot of verses, but one verse I can quote is Timothy. See, I can't even quote it because I forgot it, but I know what it says, right? God has not given us the spirit of fear, but a sound mind and soul, or something like that. See, I can't even quote it. But the thing is, I know it. In here. In there. I know it, and I believe it, and I stand by it, but not every day. Why? Because I'm still human, and it hurts, you guys. It hurts that I know this stuff, but then I let the mountain in me, because I think we use the devil too much too as an excuse on what we do wrong in life. We got to accept responsibility. And I saved a video, right? But I want to learn how to share it with you guys on my channel, right? But we got to take responsibility. The devil sometimes is not in the midst of things, because God is so caught up on protecting us, right? But we forget, that sometimes it's just us as humans. We are horrible. Like, the flesh is horrible, you guys. But what makes us great is the Holy Spirit inside of us. The Holy Spirit is what makes us, able to live righteous, to keep on being forgiven and keep on loving God and making sure, that he is in control, and believing in him and trusting him, most importantly. We can't sit here and be like, oh, God, yeah, I believe in you, but then curse somebody out every single day, right? No, but yes, you can, because that's what grace saves, I'm not saying that it's okay, but I'm saying that people do it and God still loves them, because that's how powerful and that's how great he is. He cannot be, telling you I love you unconditionally and I gave my only begotten son, but then he's pissed off at you because you did a sin. For God's sake, that's what he gave his only begotten son for, Jesus. That's why Jesus walked this earth, for 30 years. And in 3 years, he changed the world. Until this day, we know him. So for you guys that don't believe in God, but then want to turn around and believe what the social studies books tell you and the science people tell you, right? The scientist tells you and the science book tells you. How do you think they know this, y'all? You don't believe in the higher power? That, hey, I'm not here to convince you, right? I'm just here to plant a seed in you. Because if you're still listening to my channel, that means that you believe in something deep down inside. It's just something is keeping you from sprouting out. Something is keeping you from actually going after it and reaching out. Stop being scared. Fear brings in condemnation. When you live under condemnation, that is the devil. That is when the devil keeps on coming at you, because he constantly in your ear. You know, when somebody do you wrong, it's like, oh, aren't you tired of people mistreating you? Didn't you just get mistreated yesterday? That's none of your business. If you believe in grace, guess what? It don't matter how many people mistreat you, because God's going to handle them. What you need to trust is that God's going to allow you to see when he handles them. Now, of course, if you see a stranger, you know, and the stranger is dissing you or a stranger is disrespecting you, who cares? Pray for them and allow them to be prayed for, so when they see somebody else, right, they won't get disrespectful to them. Therefore, you did your job. You believed in grace. You stood your ground. Stop living under condemnation, you guys, and believe in the grace that God gave us. And God gave us Jesus because that's who is grace. Jesus is grace. Jesus is mercy. Jesus is love. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to accept the grace that God offers you. Read this book, you guys. This is a phenomenal book. This book allows you to understand a little bit more on how to meet Jesus Christ. You don't have to be perfect. He don't want you to be perfect. He loves... Do you ever hear the saying that the ones that get saved the most are the ones that are in jail? You know why? God needed them to sit quietly. Sometimes you get locked up and it's not even your fault and you have no idea what the heck is going on. But it's because your mind is so cluttered and you're so blind you can't see. It's like you looking like this. That's how you looking, like, he there. Nope, he's not there. But I can still see him a little bit. You can't live like that, y'all. You have to be open. You have to open yourself up, you know, to better things, to believing in the difference, you know, of the world. Do it. Do it, you guys, because you deserve it. You deserve it because I deserved it. I can't force you to believe in what I'm saying. I can ramble off, but there's a reason why God makes me ramble off or allows me to ramble off. If I'm supposed to give you step 1, step 2, step 3, like everybody else in this world on this topic, then he would have planted it in my heart to do so, right? When he does, I'll make sure I do it. But right now, he just wants me to give you a little bit of my, you know, struggle for you to know you're not alone. You're not alone, and you're not alone for believing that there is no higher power neither. There's other people that don't believe that. But deep down inside, you guys, there is Jesus and God in you. Deep down inside, in even the murderer, the cold-blooded murderer, they still believe in God. Sister Act 1. Whoopi Goldberg turned into a nun, right? And the guy, her guy, you know, married guy, the casino guy, the drug dealer, right, guy, whatever his name is, he told his people to kill the nun. He couldn't even do it. Why couldn't he do it? Now, he was living wrongly, right? He killed people. He sold drugs. He lied. He stole money. He did everything. For God's sake, he gambled. He owned a casino, right? And he still couldn't kill a nun. Why couldn't he kill a nun? Because deep down inside, he believed that there is a higher power. And he believed that if he killed the nun, he was going to be a worse monster than he is for killing that person that might have snitched, or killing that person that stole his money, or killing that driver, or whatever, right? You see, down in that soul, there's this mustard seed that was planted in you. Before you were born, before you were placed inside of your mother's womb, God knew who you were. Therefore, you have that mustard seed already planted in there. Water it. Let some sun shine into it. And how you do that is seeking his word. Because the way you live a righteous life is making sure that you seek the word of Christ and you live by the word of Christ. The way you seek the word of Christ is making sure that you go after it. That means you ask questions. That means you make sure, you know, you open your eyes to better and bigger things. Don't live the worldly way. The worldly way will cuss somebody out when somebody do you wrong. The worldly way will catch an attitude really fast when you don't get your way. And guys, I'm here to tell you, I still struggle with that. I still struggle. I'm so short on patience. I'm a single mother of 2. Not giving an excuse, but I'm a single mother of 2, and still I am short on patience all the time. You have to make sure that you love yourself enough to understand God is bigger than your problem. Grace is bigger than your problems and your situation. Speak to your mountains. When you have a significant other that is destroying your life inside, but you feel as though you need them, speak to that mountain and allow Jesus to work it, and believe in what you're saying. When you have a friend that just keeps on betraying you and you just stuck, like, we are 17 years in, we are 18 years in, we are since third grade, speak to your mountain. Speak to that mountain friendship. That is a mountain. It's standing in your way. It's clouding your vision. It's clouding your mind. Get it out your system. Speak to it. It might take 7 days. It might take 7 minutes. It might take 7 hours. At the end of the day, if you believe it and you speak to your mountain, it will move, because the tongue, we speak life and death out of it. So believe in yourself. Believe in yourself enough and love yourself enough to know, I'm going to speak to the mountain. If you can't pass a test, if you feel as though every time a test, you hear the word test or quiz, it's like, oh my gosh, oh my God, I'm flustered now. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I didn't even study. Guess what? It's all in here already, y'all. And the person that sits over here and over here, it's not the devil and then Jesus. It's not the devil and then an angel. It is Jesus and God. It is grace and mercy, you guys. That's how wonderful you were made. You got it in you. Bring it out. Read this book, y'all. And welcome to the comments. I'm welcome to judgments as long as they are good. Criticism as long as it's good. I'm not here for you guys to, think that I want you guys to feel, oh, she thinks she's better, or, oh, who do she think she is? I'm in the smallest state of the world called Delaware. And I have lived here nearly all my life. I want to say 5 years, give and take. Out of my 30 years, I lived in other states. Guess what? Delaware, I keep on coming back to. You know why? God would never allow you to prosper in life if you don't fix your home first. I will be the queen of Wilmington, and I will help Wilmington become better, and our rate crime and our STD, rate will go down, y'all. Mark my words.